If life hasn't taught me anything this week, is that having 4 100-degree days can make your car battery die. This week, my car has just been struggling, and then the heat zapped my battery, like what was left of my battery life. It's been stress, and my nervous system is a little tweaked out. It's a little tweaked out. So, I have a couple days where I absolutely have nowhere to be. There's nothing I can do in the situation until next week. So I have some time. I've been on the go, but I'm going to take time to basically, I feel like at this point I just have a monthly period of recalibration, and that's how I manage life. So my anxiety's been kind of through the roof, and I've been noticing the symptoms in my own body, so I'm definitely going to focus on, grounding my nervous system as I do, taking care of my body.
Oh my God.
We needed this rain so bad. We were in a drought. We were in the worst drought in like a while, where like the rivers were low. There was almost no water in the rivers, and it was just dry, and you could see the haze of the humidity. And earlier in the week, Nick was like, all of this water that's like being evaporated, the humidity is gonna come back down. And it stormed this bad yesterday, and I think this one's a little bit worse, actually. And it's supposed to rain pretty much every day for the next week, and through the whole next Monday. So, and we just had like a really relieving evening relieving us of stress. And now it's like raining, and I just feel like the universe is trying to just cleanse, just get rid of, just eradicate all of the stressful energy, and I'm enjoying this storm so much. Ooh. This is my view from where I'm sitting, where I sit behind my little desk, and I can just see the rain. If my camera will focus. Hello. I love it. It's just been in time. Summer has been exhausting. Summer's over. It's Summerween. This is how I want to spend the rest of my life. Summers are so unforgiving here. Just after the week I've had, my brain is fried. My nervous system is a little fried. I wouldn't even say so much my nervous system. It's I just had so much anxiety, and my energy was kind of strung out. And then it was kind of earlier I just crashed. This weekend I crashed a little bit, and And now it's raining and it's so peaceful and everything is fine. Everything will be great. Everything will be fine and everything's gonna be great. I'm mostly just exhausted from the impact of the chaotic energy that I had this past week. And it's just everything with the extreme heat. We had like 5 100-degree days in a row with maximum humidity index, and my car literally, like, I popped a tire and then 2 days later my battery completely died. And then like rent's due. So I was like, I'm not gonna lie guys, I was tripping. I was like, oh my god. Like too much is happening right now. Oh. Life can progress. Life can progress as it needs to, and with balance and ease. And I feel like that's just the whole point of these modalities that I have been like using to manage my whole like health. 8 years now is that, like, obviously we can't remove stress, but we can manage it in the body, and sometimes I don't manage it well, but we're only human. Like, I feel like the way I see my lifestyle is like, it's like an imperfect wellness lifestyle. Like, I'm so over summer. Me and Nick were talking about this earlier. We're like, we grow up loving summer because it's vacation time and you're out of school, but as an adult, I actually have the best time of my life from fall to spring. Love fall to spring. That period, summer, like for the first time, I actually kind of was not looking forward to the summer. Ugh. I'm just glad I'm not in a warehouse anymore. Warehouses, like distribution centers, don't have central air. Their warehouses, they have like truck doors on the walls that are open to the outside, and they literally, like, their only point where there's central air is in offices, like the lobbies and break rooms. But like where you're working, for the most part, you're in like a 115-degree building with no movement, like no airflow. It's just stagnant, humid, hot air, and I'm just glad I'm out of there. I really would be hot and bothered, and I'm happy. We're in spooky season. Summer's canceled, it's spooky season now. Waking up, I feel like a routine can be whatever you want it to be day to day. It can be different, it can be the same. For me, is not stressing about what I think I should be doing, but I know what I feel excited about right now. Just gonna kind of pursue that a little bit. What I am doing today is working on, like, the big important tasks I have to do is around editing. I already started that process last night, but I'm just like waking up. The tea of the day, and ADHD, neurodivergent, whatever, have a hard time focusing. I, at this point, swear by this tea because it has L-theanine in the caffeine, and it actually works like a mild ADHD medication. And I love, when I feel like I need to lock in, I will drink this, and it just makes my days easier. But while I'm drinking it and I'm making myself breakfast, just chilling out here, I'm catching up on Love Island, and I am upcycling some clothing, an idea that I have that now I'm obsessed with, and now I can't not do it. I am really, really finding my style again within the alternative gothic realm, whatever, and I love skirts and dresses. I fucking do. I really don't look at pants unless the pants are like cool pants. And so when I first was getting into my style, I kept gravitating to flare pants, but I realized I think last 6 months I don't really wear them like out, and I haven't worn a lot of my flared pants except for my purple weaved pair that I got off Etsy, and then like I have like plain black pair that I just wear for like comfort pants or whatever. I haven't worn, there's a couple of them. This one, I have worn this one, but I actually trimmed the leg, and they're just a little bit too short on my ankle. And then I thrifted these I got this off Depop forever ago, and I haven't worn them once. And it's not because they're sheer. I love sheer stuff. I actually have sheer lace. Oh yeah, I have sheer lace flares, and they're so like flowy flares. Like, they're the big flares. So cute. I love those. But I haven't worn these, and honestly, I would benefit this would benefit my wardrobe even more to be a top. So I'm gonna do the same thing you do with like fishnets or tights, and I'm gonna cut the neckline out, and I'm basically creating tops out of my flared pants because I love belled sleeves. I love bell sleeves. And actually, these flares were too small for me because when I got them, someone make this make sense. On Depop, girls will like list something as a medium or large, and then the tag is like a small. And I'm like, bro, what? That's fucked up. And that happened with these pants. The pants, they were labeled as a medium, but they're a small. They're a small petite. I was like, what? Anyways, so like they kind of were just already a little too tight on me anyways. I'm turning them all into tops. I love flared tops. It's summerween. All I'm daydreaming about is fall fashion. I can't wait to wear like my layers, and I am finding that I want my wardrobe to come off as gothic witch. Like I wore this cute outfit recently, and one of my friends was like, I hope you haunt me in your dreams, or in my dreams. And I was like, oh, I'll be waiting. I was like, Nick said I look like a bat, which is, he called me the Bat Queen, which is actually a peak compliment for, like, in my little goth girl world. So, I love flowy. I also love choppy, like when the hem isn't even, and when it's just like, and I'm finding things on Depop that have that similar look, and it looks almost like raggedy. That sounds weird. Like it looks raggedy, but it's intentionally like raggedy looking. I digress. I just feel like I'm finding my unique style within whatever the world.
Like, everybody's reasoning is valid, right?
Both have definitely made decisions like on our.
Okay, this is the first one, and it's a rough cut. I just put it on over my tank top, which actually kind of looks like cool as a layer, but it's really cut wide and it's off shoulder. So what I'm gonna do is like add a little thing to crisscross up, and like, so it'll be like a deep V that you can lace up, and that'll be cute. And I also want to like, I want to put ribbon on the like sleeve portion of the sleeve, like right there, you know. That's the vision. This is kind of, oh my god, this is kind of cunt too, and honestly I think it'd be cool to add spikes on it. I just think spikes make everything look good though. Watching Love Island, but I'd rather yap to you guys. So the first cut was like really deep, and so I was like, okay, I don't need to cut as much fabric off. These pants I got as a set, and I will admit I got them off of Shein like fucking 5 or so years ago, like forever ago. And it's like, I don't, obviously, I don't know if you see my wardrobe, it's like I'm not a Shein shopper anymore. You know, we all do it once and then we're like, okay, no. But, and I also don't judge people who do. Because no one wants to have a conversation about when you're in survival mode that like, you just, it's different. Anyways, I keep umming. So I made this one smaller. Ooh, I think this is perfect. This kind of worked, actually. It's just, this one's not even off shoulder. It's just a neckline now. So this is like a proper, this looks like a proper top. And like I said, I think, I don't know, at some point, I feel like I say a lot of things and repeat myself, so I'm not sure if I already said it or not, but I love the messy rough cut look anyways, that like, you know, when you cut up something and it's uneven and it's not perfect, like I'm not gonna hem these, like I don't want to. What's cool about these pants is they were rubbing, I have thunder thighs, they were rubbing and the fabric was thinning. So I feel like in a sense I saved these pants from like just losing its use, and now it's a cute top. I'm not gonna lie, I love the color blend. I love the navy blue black color blend. It looks like Evanescence, their one album with like, you know, her iconic like, it's like black and blue in her face and everything. And so I just love that color scheme so much that's why I like to incorporate like blues and navy. And I think when I redo my hair, I actually want to do black and blue curls. I think I've decided on that, and I'm gonna go back to purple and green through like fall and then through the holiday. But yeah, see, like, look, new top, and I'm thinking about I want to order like a lot of lace because I just also love a lace up thing. This isn't going to be like a corset just purely for design. I think it'd be cute to have two little like just lace designs. Like it wouldn't be open, it would just be woven through. It wouldn't be to tighten or anything. And I just like that's how my brain. And then I want to put lace on the sleeves, like just boom, lace. Something cute accentuates. But look, I have like velvet skirts, I have lace skirts, I have black skirts, and honestly this could also work over like a dress too as a layer. And look at me repurposing. I love it was honestly such a simple cut. If you have flare pants and you like bell sleeves, just cut the crotch out and turn it into a top.
Anyone you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom for giving me these hips.
Yeah, my dad putting me in dance class. Well, congratulations. You can take a seat. One more round of applause. The cake is later for
But that's just how the conversation ended. And
I was just looking at how the backdrop looks, and I really like our living room decorations, how they're coming together. Nick's guitars are hung up, and all of his like music posters and stuff, and kind of like he just has this random marble, like I don't know where he got that from, and he has a Steve-O's keyboard. But like he spends most of his time in the living room because he games, and I spend most of my time in the yoga room like when we're not together because I do yoga and I read and I get in my vibe, and I feel like my room is like this like romantic, earthy, witchy, gothy, whatever, like space. And then out here is like punk. It's like punk music, a little bit like old school metal because there's a Black Sabbath tapestry. MF Doom. That is the top poster is Shadow of Intent. They are a deathcore metal band that my friend saw and actually like picked it up for me because I like them as a band too. And I was like, dang, this kind of looks like a cool backdrop. So with my new workflow that I do for editing, because my laptop works in terms of just like the internet alone, and that is fine. Like I still have it, but I started editing on my tablet, and so it's kind of like my tablet is purely my new like editing device. I also love writing notes and stuff in the notepad, but it took a while for me to get used to it. I'm editing on CapCut, and I actually learned that I really like it. The thing I meant to make a comment on was this was one of the flares. Look, I'm small, I'm short, I'm 4'10", so my legs and my arms are super short, and most flares are already too long on me, and I cut these for my legs, but they were slightly too short on my legs, but they're like perfect on my arms. And I'm like, this works. The waistband makes for this natural, holds everything together kind of vibe. So I had to change because I was doing the dishes and I splashed dishwater on me and I felt super gross. So I was like, ooh, fuck it, let me just wear one of these. I'm gonna style them later too. So, first off, this is about to be my most worn like piece of clothing. Like in my wardrobe, I have staples, like go-tos. I have go-to dresses, go-to skirts, tops. This is about to become like the most worn thing in my wardrobe. It's the quality. It has the lace layers. It's witchy, it's kind of feral, and it just adds such an element to, it's gonna just be, yeah, I can wear this with essentially everything. When your wardrobe is like 98% black, this just has possibilities for everything, and I love it. This is okay, and I only tried on the blue, I guess, like the navy blue black dye looking one. So this is my first time actually putting on the velvet. These were velvet flare pants, and I intentionally I intentionally cut this one to fall off the shoulders, so it came out perfect. It's so good, but also it can like a little bit be up, but I wanted an off shoulder velvet. It's a little bit of a deep cut too. So this one, happy with it, happy with how it turned out. This is your sign that if you have flare pants you don't wear, but like they would make cute tops maybe, cut the crotch out of them. Best advice, I might be really close. Best advice into starting out in like alternative or goth fashion: sheer, lace, velvet, fabric pieces, and even like see-through kind of sheer where it's not straight up sheer. I got these off of Depop. I haven't worn them once. And now they're, oh my god, I know that like Disturbia has flared sheer shirts, but that's Disturbia. Those tops are $68 like dollars. These, I think on Depop, I got them for under 10 back in like the fall, and I haven't worn them out once. Now I will wear these out. Oh, like all the time. Like I just dopamine. This is a high dopamine way for me to start my morning.